round, and Virtus.pro, 2 rounds here where they have 1 player left alive, but they survive it.
Said he was useless at A ramp, but he rotated across the map and had the biggest impact in such a critical round. Money for both teams very, very tight in that round 4. He gets a triple kill by picking up this AWP as well, covering the cross for his teammates, trading kills off, and then winning the 1v1. That's some high-level play, and we have a tie game.
A lot of CT players in mid. Mihu not happy about that bullet to the face, but he did spot everybody. So now they're just going to make the call. Let's go B.
Well, they got to be careful. Bubsky, it's just a USP, thank God, but this could be a dangerous position for a 5-7 for a P250. Snatchy misses the shot. That can be an op recovered. Mihu's got to do more. He's under so much pressure, dropping the Molotov on the weapon as well. That's not bad. It's still recovered. It's still another kill, and somehow a 2-on-2, and Tricked controls the bomb.
They actually have the bomb. WESG, though, timing is everything. Now Roy, in that position, how do you peek that up on top of the television? Good double kill for WESG, a triple in the last round. He's really putting in the work here early on in the game. A 3-2 lead for Virtus.pro here in Budapest. Good start for them.
Very good start for them in terms of the rounds they've won, but there's been some sketchy situations, haven't there? 5-on-3 in that 3rd round that turned into a 1v1.
Yeah.
Now here against a full save, you lose 3 players. And a decent chance for Trick to have recovered weapons and the bomb and actually stolen that round away. So VP's got to clean up some of the sloppiness. But certainly, I mean, if you have those kinds of mistakes and you have a 3-2 lead, you are going to be very happy.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
And the timeout is called by VP, and that might be, you'd have to imagine that's exactly what Cuban's talking about. He's just, saying, guys, we need to calm this down.
Yeah, because so far what it's cost them is not rounds, but more on the economy side. They could have built a much stronger economy so far in the game, and they kind of haven't. If it starts costing them rounds as well, then the frustration is going to be setting in. And you imagine Trick are probably going to be saying this sort of, a mirrored thing, just saying, you know what, it's so close every time. Keep up the spirits. Next time we'll get him, and then they're crushed.
Keep up the pressure as well.
Let's see if they can.
Full set piece towards the A bomb side. All 5 players here, no mid control.
Yeah, but look at it in that corner. Roy, he's actually boosted up to look for it. All the attention his way. Shush gets a kill before he goes down, and that's a nice headshot from PHR, taking down Roy. That's the bomb side now, cleared open. And Acorn, no AWP. Got the M4 instead, but they're sneaking under him, PHR, and he gets caught. That's a heads-up play. If Acorn doesn't catch that kill, they're in trouble. Bubsky, aggressive, and maybe too much so. Snatchy will take him down, and Snacks inside of the bomb side. It's a 2-on-2 here. There's a very powerful Amos on the VP side. They've got to be careful, Tricked.
Well, they need to get the bomb into the site. Snatchy has that with the AWP. It's been far back this whole time, and they're still slow playing this. Snacks into the site, trying to find just one more. He's got to be careful. That boost up into window is going to let Hunden come all the way around, but Snacks is aware of the possibility of the timing, but he can't win the fight. It's all on Snatchy. 45 seconds, he can go anywhere he wants. He's got plenty of time to play with, and he's going to get aggressive towards mid. Knife out as well. An interesting route to run in a 1 versus 2.
Yeah, that was very exciting, wasn't it?
Yes.
What was that, I think it's from American foreign policy, that madman approach?
Yeah, we invented it, but it looks like Snatchy's building upon our legacy. 3-3. And another timeout being called.
With 2 people surviving on Trick, so it's not like they are making a lot of money from that win either, which I think that's the story of the first round so far, is that neither team is gonna be allowed to build a really big economy. So the first team that can crack that part of the code and figure out a way to really have like a big bank behind them, that could make a big difference.
I almost, that's why it was kind of head scratching in a 3-on-3, the decision from VP to actually try and flash through that smoke towards connector instead of just get the bomb in the site while the smokes are still up. They had the time to move them into that position. That extra $800 could have helped with a half buy. And now you have like the unenviable decision if you're VP. If you fully invest here and lose it, then you hand over all economic control. So you do kind of have to save this round and then just fight back once you have the AK-47s. A chance for Trick to build up some kind of buffer with their money and more aggression towards A ramp.
These pistols, I mean, half of them are Glocks. There are a couple of Deagles in play, but you have to assume it's not going to be that much damage. The bomb is on the other side, so this is just more of an attempt to sort of lure someone back, get a bomb plant, but they're not putting a lot of pressure on this A bomb side. Nobody really needs to move out of B, and they're not. So you have to imagine that's not going to be working out well at all. There's the confirmation. Bubsky will take the last two. No kills and no bomb plants.
Yeah, that fake only works if you get some frags from Palace with those deagles. Nice job from Tricked. I wonder how often we're going to see that aggression. We've seen it twice now on A ramp. First with those SMGs early on, or the double up. So this will be very interesting. AK-47 Galil and a MAC-10 on Snacks.
MAC-10. I mean, if you clear the first corner and get close, it's still a pretty powerful weapon. We've seen it before. But it's tricky if you get into any kind of long-range fight after the fact. Close to top mid means there is nobody really in this A bomb side.
Oh, another set piece. I think Virtus.pro must have liked what they saw in the last one and just a little disappointed with how they played this scenario. You have to think with this MAC-10 picked up by Snacks, maybe he's going to be the one jumping through that smoke on stairs, trying to clear out the position. Shush locked inside the site. Hunden is going to be far back in CT spawn, completely blinded. Snacks going to lead the way. Oh, Shush, he somehow gained his vision back in the perfect moment, and now he can go for more. Another blind player. Miu's down as well. No success on the initial attack, but the trades are there from Veggie.
He even tries to transfer through the smoke. He's so ready for any kind of a follow-up. Roy there with the kill on Snatchy, and now they have to fall back, and that's really not a good look. Veggie's low on health. PHR with the Galil to try and lead the charge. They had Hunden, they had 4 people at that A bomb site.
So quickly, the over-rotation as well. VP's going to have a free plan at this bomb site, and you have to imagine that AK-47 on Veggie with low HP going to stay in the high ground and help cover, I would imagine.
Not a bad position for a bomb plant. That can give them a lot of positions to rotate into. Yeah, but they've completely been caught off guard here, Tricked. And now they need to get back. This would be an absolutely awful round for Trick to lose. 2
kits and 1 smoke. That's all they have to work with in this retake.
Veggie, he's already got a double. He's already done so much. That smoke actually buying a fair bit of time. More time than I was expecting. A little bit of pressure now on the Trick side. There's Veggie, one more triple before they finally take him down. And now PHR back behind the pillar. He's got every chance. The smoke is up and he rotates out. He gets the kill. A massive win for Virtus.pro. Unexpected. A 2 versus 3. They were low on health. Trick, that is going to sting.
Yeah, it really is, especially if you're Shush, who had such a nice hold initially. First Snacks, then the blind Mihu. He played this as well as you possibly could. Veggie with another huge round. He had the impact early on in the first gun round for VP, and now delivering it once again here. 3 kills in that. And all important because Trick now has no money. 1 more buy. But Virtus.pro again can break them. A chance for them to claw into a lead. And look at the rifles at this range. A nice stack. Hunden's close up. Mihu's going to try his hand. He's got the first, and Hunden is trapped. There's no retreat. What? And Snacks gets another one.
He jumped to get that kill on Roy. What a beast. Bubsky and Shush left. They have M4s, and they absolutely are some of the more aggressive and aim-heavy players on this Trick lineup. But how do you win a 2-on-4 at this stage? Not like that. Mihu going to be taking the kill on Bubsky. I think that will cancel out any chance at all. Shush is in the right position. I don't think that helps you much at this rate. As soon as you reveal yourself, they're going to know. And yeah, he needed that headshot. A great round out of Virtus.pro. A lot of aggression, but this time they managed to overcome it in the middle.
Yeah, that stack just didn't have enough success. And once the player far back, once it's just Hunden along the wall, and you can even understand why the window player is committed as well. He's trying to help his teammate either escape or find some more frags, but there's nothing you really could have done. We're going to see it right here. Over the top.
Thought he made that jump just before, but it looked like it was a plain shot. That was very, very good from Snacks, though, coming out of on the pass.
And this is where VP can build the momentum. This is where they can really start to snowball and pick things up. A 1-round lead, you've taken the economy away, and the 2/3 of the way through this opening half. Virtus.pro can start to just really spread themselves out, gain some distance in front of Tricked.
1 flashbang on Hunden and 4 people with pistols. So we're gonna see some timing here. Flashbang is out. They run into the middle, and there are not that many targets. Nothing comes of it. It's a cool idea, and I appreciate the fact that they try. But you're rolling the dice and hoping that someone's in the middle of the whole map there, and not behind the boxes, basically. 6-4. Virtus.pro, remember? They had to struggle for a bunch of the rounds. They were playing very defensively.
Yes.
It's like they're warming up into the game now. They're sort of saying, yeah, we've managed some of the aggression. We're in the lead. Things are looking good. And
also now the AWP has been taken away from Acor with you know, the money control going to VP on the T side. And also we saw earlier against Mousesports, they did such a good job of keeping the AWPs out of their hands as well. And that means plays like this, of Mihu taking control of mid by himself very quickly, are much more effective and much more safe to run that play.
It makes a big difference. Acor to look over that smoke while it's up anyway. Otherwise, pretty standard setup here for the Trick side. Not that heavy on the mid defense. I mean, Acor's going to be either falling back when the smoke is gone or when he gets a kill. So, yeah, no point in sticking around. So that actually is mid control, mostly in favor of VP here.
It's hard to fight for that mid control when you have no utility. Oh, I like this play. Snax has beaten the smoke. Oh, that flashbang is perfect, though. But Roy does not want to try and take advantage of it. He's got to know the position of Snax.
Yeah, he must have heard those steps, right? Snax now going to be smoking off towards the jungle side. He's up on the box. This is so scary. They're running in on the other side behind him, and Snax, what a fight to win. Now that A defense is just disappeared.
That's all Snax. I mean, the distraction he's making at connector, throwing that smoke, Roy's eyes, everyone's eyes are staring at that choke point instead of trying to help the single A defender. And now everyone from Trick that's still alive just has to back off. That's a very clean win.
Great way to play. They're absolutely right as well. Just the footsteps alone.
He occupied two people's attention, two defenders' attentions, and both of them are supposed to be providing support towards that A bomb site. The stairs player to possibly help defend against a palace exit.
That is so well done. A 7th round for Virtus.pro, and even a little bit of insurance here. You like that. No ninja diffusers allowed. Get out with that.
Hell yeah. Why would you? Don't even mess with the ninja diffusers. 7-4 and a 4-round run for VP.
And Snax now leading the board on the VP side. And I must say, one of the real pleasures so far of being here in Budapest has been watching Snax back at a high level in terms of the frags, yeah, sure, but also in terms of the movement, just the aggressive and very elusive style around all the smokes and everything. That's been so much fun to watch.
Yeah, it's the kind of Snax that we've wanted to see for a number of years. His drop-off has been one of the most head-scratching for a player that once was considered one of the best in the world. Nades in, wide swing, 2 players down there. That's going to be called out by Snax. He got very aggressive without expecting that. Now, how do the 2 players escape this position is the question. There's 2 players trapping them in mid, 2 players in connector are both down. Great job, Snatchy.
Oh, PHR, that's such great timing. Otherwise, Mihu would have been alone up on that catwalk. He would have been in so much trouble fighting 2 or maybe 3 people, and that's the round. Mihu easily picking up Hunden, and Virtus.pro 8-4. That flank from PHR was absolutely critical. They weren't difficult kills to get because they were looking the other way, but
yeah. Well, I mean, this VP, remember the old VP that we all know and love and have great nostalgia for, a very powerful team, and you can see that in the way they're playing. And I kind of get the similar sense watching Virtus.pro, you know, today in the semifinals and here in the finals. It's a different side of power, but it is very visceral. It's not like we're going to outbrain you. It's like we're just going to come and take those fights, and we're all going to do it at the same time, and collectively, we're going to get out of it together.
That is what it feels. I mean, and if you trust in that, and we've seen it can work, so you just have to appreciate it. Snatchy does go down to A-Core. He's back with that AWP and Bubsky on the other one. And maybe that is the solution here for the Danish side. Maybe they could find a way to slow down VP.
Oh, we just mentioned it, didn't we, earlier? I mean, that kind of a mid-take that VP was running with 2 players just jumping out on cross. I mean, that's where you want the AWP. Hadn't been able to punish it for some time. Finally, A-Core is able to step up to the plate. Mihu in front of the smoke. Looking for the wide swing on catwalk. Oh, he almost got it. Narrow miss. That'll put Tricked, their defense, on notice. He's got him trapped in shadow. He's looking for the second player. It's smart play from Mihu, and now he knows where both of them are. He's called out 2 in the B bomb site, and Virtus.pro hasn't committed anywhere.
A great bit of intel to get. And with Snax in the window, you can do a lot of things from this position, but you still need an opening. That's the key part here. 45 seconds, making their way onto the side. Nice shot from Roy, but he goes down in a missed opportunity. A-Core missing another one, and Mihu, big double. 35 seconds, and the flank in from Shush. I think that might cancel out the round. There was definitely a second there where it could have ended very badly for Trick. Now Snacks in the middle, and he gets caught by Bubsky. They saved one AWP. I don't know if they can save the other one. No, they can't. Still, Trick slowing it down a bit, and still, this, I mean, no matter what, this is a great first half for VP.
Yeah, it really is. Already at 8, and I mean, you like the way they're reading the game as well. Snacks in window, so attack connector. No one even had to worry about checking towards jungle whatsoever. I like this from Mihu. Unfortunately, that third player, Hunden on catwalk, no one could stop him. And again, that aggression towards a ramp from Tricked on defense. They've done it a number of times. The second player was just unexpected.
Still so much money in the bank for VP. I think Trick, they're just going to have to fight for these last rounds. There's not going to be any luxury of low economy on the T side. Oh, that grenade bounces back. If that had gone the other way, if it hadn't caught the corner, then it would have done nothing at all. But now it's a huge grenade, and they're trying to see if they could get out. They're completely flashed inside of the smoke. Mihu trying to run him down, and he's going to be successful. That's big. Turning around, and Snacks with a shot. Acor barely defending that bomb site, at least for a second, in taking down Mihu. And now 2-on-3.
No, but they have to at least stick around and fight and see if they can do anything, Trick. They can't save this here. And Snatchy's got the perfect position. He spots one, is baited out a shot. Good win for Shush, the AWP covering as well. Gotta be careful on how you wide swing on this if you're PHR. They know there's one player at the pillar.
They're waiting for Snacks. He's going to be coming in. The scope. Oh, he still gets the kill. Looked like he was actually outside of the range of the scope. But now Acor, what do? He's waiting for a bomb plant, hoping for a mistake. That smoke's going to make his life really tricky. Yeah, he's not happy at all, is he? Maybe trying to create a gap of his own on the other side, but I mean, this is what he does, a lot of his great work, but this time not so much. Snacks taking him down, a triple in the round for the legend, and now 9-5, Virtus.pro. This is amazing.
This is really cool play from Virtus.pro. They're just keeping up the entire momentum from the semifinals that they had earlier today. I thought there was a real chance that retake was going to work out for Tricks. 9-5. One last chance for Tricks to get an extra round and a chance for Virtus.pro to get to double digits. Snatchy. They're already close up right to him. Yeah, he's going to get traded off immediately, but a good 1-for-1.
Taking away that AWP at least. And maybe stealing it back. Yeah, Shush has picked it up, so it's gonna be valuable later on, even if they can't get it to Acor immediately. But Bubsky has another one, so 4-on-4 though, and still some grenades on VP, but not that many. No smokes. I think maybe the big deal.
That is actually a massive deal, considering there's 2 AWPs, and especially because with one player inside of the site and the AWP playing far back, Hunden can keep a lot of space for Shush. Here's the peek, an easy shot for him. Now he's gonna let his teammate take the next piece of contact. Nades are out to slow things down and to jump for information. Hunden's still alive and Virtus.pro not committed here.
No.
Oh, look at the lurk. They're changing the bomb all the way back, and actually they might have pulled off a fake. Everyone from Trick is getting sucked just a little bit away from this bomb site, and it's Snacks. It's Snacks the spearhead, but he's not checking towards market, and now the game is up.
Yeah, it definitely is. I think he may have made a little bit too much noise running towards the bench. I think maybe Bubsky heard that. Otherwise, that was Trick about to completely over-rotate again. Bomb down, though.
I think it was very, very good discipline from the Danes. I think someone at A had to have said Hunden, who's inside the bomb site, was just like, listen, there's really no one here. There's one player making noise, but we see no bodies attacking the bomb site. Just don't leave.
Remember, they lost the 2v3 earlier to the same kind of over-rotation. Not going to lose it this time. Shush with a triple instead, and a 9-6 finish in favor of Virtus.pro at the end of the half. Shush with 18 kills. That's mental considering the fact they're 3 rounds down. But still, Virtus.pro in prime position right now to take the first map.
Let's not forget, I mean, Snacks had 13 kills leading the way for VP, but let's not forget the contributions of Veggie.
Oh, yeah.
He had a triple kill in that first gun round when they had to readjust to another side of the map, and I think he had like 2 or 3 kills in a round later on, including some very big clutch ones in a post plant. And I think especially the second sequence gave Virtus.pro that economic control in the middle of the half, which allowed them to run up the score. He's been great for this VP squad so far in this finals.
Second half, I mean, Trick can come back in the game, of course, and We all know winning pistol rounds is it's a nice boost to try and get there.
And we didn't even really get to see too much of VP's CT side earlier today on this map, just because they trounced Mousesports so hard. It was what, 16-3, and I think it was a 12-3 first half. So I mean, they just kind of cleared it up very quickly.
Yeah, they were looking so good, weren't they? Excited about the map selection as well. Nuke second map, Train is the decider, I believe. So that could be a lot of fun.
Well, Nuke especially can be maybe a bit of a trap for Tricked when we go there. Remember how good Snax is in those vents. If he brings that level of play back into these finals, that that kind of influence and that kind of impact that he can bring to the table, to the server, I mean, that can win you the game just all on its own.
Yeah, at least on the old VP lineup as well. When they were on the CT side, he was playing Yard a lot, and when you put up that wall of smokes to try and get down, half the time it feels like Snax will just sort of walk in behind your lineup and through the smoke, and that could be really annoying as well. Let's see what Trick do come this second half. A lot of options. I mean, the big danger, obviously, if you're going to be playing T-side pistol on Mirage is kind of getting close. I mean, the most likely place where you can get up close with the Glock is the B-bomb side, but then you're so confined that one good HG grenade could also ruin your day. So otherwise, you're going A or mid, and then you're going to be fighting with USPs. Well,
we see a lot, if you're going to go mid and go up towards connector, maybe boost in towards window, send a lot of players through the underpass for that safety, for that exact reason. But we don't have to wonder any longer. Going live into the second half pistol round, Virtus.pro, 3-round lead, 9-6. And Tricked, we're going to come into this pistol round, Hunden with the Molotov and 2 flashbangs. That's the utility they'll have to make this work.
No P250 being picked up on Trick, so yeah, they are relying on getting close, and speed is the key. Running through the middle, nobody's slowing down that Molotov, and now they're going to be running down Snatchy. He has no chance. A-Core will get the kill, and Shush will open the whole round up, and Hunden is backing off, being a bit annoying here in middle. As long as he stays alive, they have to try and deal with him somehow, but that was very quick. There were no brakes on this train for Tricked.
Well, especially because they just got the kills so quickly. And no opportunity for trades, no teamwork from Virtus.pro. Veggie pushing in towards Palace. Snatchy all alone in connector. And Mihu's going to try and clear this play out. He knows exactly where he is. A good headshot. There's the follow-up for PHR. Oh, the bomb's not planted for anyone. This is actually very dangerous. All of a sudden, Snax might just do this. They might steal it away. Snax holding him at bay. They've got a kit, and Virtus.pro's done it. A miscue from Trick. They plant in the wrong spot. And Virtus.pro going to just take it right out of their hands.
Outrageous scenes. That was not expected. You would have thought for sure that's a win. You get those opening kills, you get the bomb plant down. That's a clear illustration of just how much it matters where that bomb is planted.
Well, yeah, and also, I mean, I don't know. I guess they just didn't have a plan of where to go. Everyone positioned themselves. They had so much time, and they all went to the wrong places.
Yeah, that's a lesson of, they're going to remember that for a long time. But it's kind of an expensive lesson to be taught here in the middle of the grand finals.
Yeah, well, that's also going to be just a headache-causing mistake when they go back and watch the replay. 10-6.
Wow. Great find from VP as well. Just the instant recognition that if we're going to win the round, that's how it's done. Smoke, kit, and just go for it. No delays, no faking it. Tricked with the bomb plant, going to be buying and hoping for a fight. They would love to get that opening kill, and they're not being given anything to work with out of VP here. I
think, well, if you're VP, you're starting to see this trend, so you have to expect the buy. You know, to a certain degree, you might actually be outclassed with your weaponry. Mihu, the off angle, Snax going to bait him in. They might just walk right into his crosshair. He holds down the trigger. Snax is still alive, holding on as long as possible, and he's doing such a good job.
Great couple of kills on Snax and staying alive, and Bobski can't do much in the 1 versus 3. Another round being picked up by Virtus.pro, 11-6. That would have been a good bit of revenge for Tricked if they could have done it. But they are absolutely denied.
Well, now it's the real nightmare. You don't get into the site, you don't get into the plant, or you don't get into the bomb site to plant. So you don't get that extra $800, and all of a sudden you spend everything you had. So you're gonna have to sit this round out. Virtus.pro with a great chance of building a buffer in this round. 2 SMGs on board for the bonus money. And it's already singing out. Snatchy with the opening kill.
See if he's going to want to look for more or just trying to play this one safely. 4 versus 5 and no pressure at all here on the Polish team. They are going to be quite happy about how this is all unfolding. I don't know about Tricked, but I've got to start to feel a bit worried for them. The chances for a comeback are looking worse and worse at the moment. And VP just seems so well drilled on this map right now. It's kind of a delight to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's obvious why this is their pick, right? Especially after the performance from this afternoon. But they just do such a good job on the T side of controlling in every situation. Snatchy, he's gone down. Did not expect the Deagle to be holding the angle. And PHR nowhere to go. It's got to be all fights and all headshots for him. That box is tough to manage, but now that Veggie's here, should be relatively safe. Final kill comes out, and Virtus.pro has doubled Trick's score, 12-6. Meanwhile, Shush at 20 and 14.
Yeah, he's really leading the charge at the moment. And just a tiny detail, but PHR in no hurry to get that last kill. He was happy to wait until more people showed up. I think that those are just the little details, but it's nice to see them calm and relaxed here, VP. Not, completely hyped up about their own current victory, because don't want to be making any mistakes at this point in time. A lot of damage. Oh, Aiko, he tried for the flick, but didn't get it. Veggie flashed for a long time, but still they win the fight. That's the bomb down. And a catastrophe in the middle for Tricked.
That's the bomb down, and that's the only 2 players that were in middle. Mihu spotted that out, and he can't do anything about it. Beautiful shot from Bubski. And even with the bomb down, though, Virtus.pro, they've backed away. They realize that's just too tenuous a position to hold for the CT side for this entire round. So they're still playing this like a pretty standard defense, despite the fact that they have eyes on the bomb.
And I think that's definitely the right move. We've seen in the past how if you try and guard the bomb at all costs, if it goes down on the CT side, that's not always a good idea. Roy gonna get found by PHR. Shush with 1 more kill. PHR, oh, Shush actually really stepping it up now. Bubski gonna be found, and now with almost no health at all. In a 1 versus 2 and 50 seconds, it just does not seem likely.
No, but at least he's heading towards the A bomb site where it's Snatchy with an AWP, so his HP really doesn't matter all that much. He's got 22 kills. We'll see, he's coming up the ramp now, and I don't know if they spotted each other. Actually, definitely it looks like Snatchy might have spotted him, and he's just backing away and staying alive. Snacks is on a fast rotation, so definitely the information has been passed along.
And slowing it down, Snacks. If he had kept running, that would have been a big mistake. Shush gonna go straight for the plant, and called out by Snatchy. 13-6 Virtus.pro, 3 rounds away. This is a dominant performance. They're looking unrecognizable to me from what my last memory of Virtus.pro is nothing like this.
It's nothing pretty. I think I actually deleted my last memory of Virtus.pro. I said I need that space for something useful like cat videos.
Yeah. Pasha memes.
Hello, gentlemen.
What a great guy.
13-6 now. Virtus.pro in their 2 Mirage matches today have not lost a single round on the defense. Veggie, late mid-take, and a control to spray over to the 2nd player. It took a minute.
Oh,
and actually, this might be too much. Virtus, oh, a knife! How does that happen? Oh, you don't want that to come out in a grand final.
Bubski running wild inside of the smoke, and finally they managed to shut him down.
Look at Snatchy. The bomb's in T-spawn as well. This kill is everything.
Oh, wow. That's so mean. He's just waiting for him. Hunden being put down. And now Aiko, 1 versus 2. Nice spray to take down Snatchy. At least he's got all the time in the world. But Snacks not going to respect that Molotov at all. And Aiko, where does he go? He's got a minute to play around with each other here.
Oh, he has the AWP, so over towards Palace. Maybe assuming Snacks might stay in the middle part of the map, and if you can get to that angle that peers towards top connector, towards staircase, you can see Snacks trying to rotate and stay equally between the bomb sites for information. And this is a nasty decision from Snacks that I don't know how you clear out. If he just sits here, I mean, if Acor makes any noise, Snacks is going to be in such a strong position.
Any noise, but how do you plant the bomb even? Once you put the bomb down, if it's in safe position, you're going to be behind a box. Molotov goes farm, Snacks, all he needs to do is peek. And he wins the round, and there it is. Great shot, and double kill out of him, double kill out of Veggie. 14-6 here. Virtus.pro heavily in the lead and not giving it up. There's a level of discipline, I feel like, involved in what Virtus.pro is showing us here that I just like as well. Oh.
I mean, that's the second time Virtus.pro has kind of done that like delayed mid push. And I guess it's worked both times in a way, but even the first time when it worked convincingly, it looked a bit sketchy. Like the result was convincing, but the process was not that great. This time as well, Veggie's coming through that smoke, and it's a bit of a wild spray. And then everyone's overcommitted, and it's not a clean win, but still they recover nicely. I think if you're VP though, you don't call that again.
No, it is right on the edge every time. They keep throwing grenades over into the middle as well. It's just everybody's flashed for a really long time. But it could have gone the other way, certainly in that round, 14-6. And I don't know what Trick do. Probably very hard at this point to tell a convincing story about how you can still make it back. Sort of more or less need to win 10 rounds straight.
You certainly need to go on a very nice run starting right now before you let VP get to 15. And here's the mid pressure, different style, back turn with the flashbang. Good shot from Acor, but he's going to be traded immediately. His teammate was blind as well, no chance for support. And Mihu's even spotted the bomb, and he can't get anything else. Roy with an immediate shutdown, and a great lurk from Bubsky, but a better shot from Snatchy.
You're going to be so annoyed if you catch him out in the middle like that, and he's still able to pick up the kill. Ooh, no scope coming out there from PHR, and Shush will be able to take him down. And now it's Snacks. Right on the edge of the Molotov, hoping for a peek, waiting for it. In fact, the bomb being brought back in. 1 versus 3. Oh, and he's going to get the headshot on Shush. It's a really good start. He has a smoke as well. Could buy a little bit of space with that.
Bomb's going to get planted. That should be the indication to Snacks that it's at this A site. Gonna try and get a new angle on the retake. 1 versus 2. And actually, does he believe it's, he could be just be saving
the money, yes. I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Just thinking, you know what? If I have an org in the next round, we could do some damage with that. If I go down, then we're just full saving, and Trick might get more of a chance. Oh wow!
Listen, if he gets that kill, he goes for that 100%. If he gets that kill onto Hunden, he goes in the 1-on-1. There was plenty of time after that frag.
Yeah, that would have been something. Well, the org is gone. Snatchy picking out M4 anyway. That's the one, right? Absurd, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're Bubsky, you're like, what? How much better do I have to play that? How much better do I have to do? Ooh, this is a dangerous investment from VP. There's still plenty of rounds ahead, but they've fully bought into this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because we talked about some discipline, this might be a stretch.
There is logic to it, right? Like you're double saving, so might as well just go for the buy in this round. But why not? I mean, with this kind of a lead, just play the economy game. Don't let them get control of it. Don't let them build up any cash flow. Still, scout on Snacks. Snatchy with an M4. It's the utility that's frightening. There's only 1 smoke on Snacks, and there's no kits across the board.
Scout on Snacks. You really need to land some quick headshots for this to make any sense. But if you do even if you tag up, or either headshots or you tag like 3 people before they get into a bomb site, then we've got something to work with. 50 seconds on the clock, and it feels like Trichter found the right idea. Through connector into A, and there is really nobody here, so PHR, ooh. Acor saw that coming. Yeah,
that's actually some very nice intuition. So the other members of Virtus.pro just going to save the gamble stack at the B bomb site. So Tricked up to 8 and just 6 rounds back now. 1 step at a time.
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier in the first semifinal, at least Tricked are now getting a bit of a chance to get more people, awake in the game. Shush has been playing really well, but it's nice to get more people warmed up and sort of reminded what this is all about. Virtus.pro have been really suffocating in their playstyle so far. And a real joy to watch. They saved the guns on the B bomb side, and an 8th round being picked up by Trick. Still very far away, but not out of the question. That economy that's the weakness right now for VP, isn't it?
Yeah, but they've got plenty of time to recover. Still some space between them. 24 kills on Shush. 21 kills on Snacks, leading the way for the Polish side. And here we go, round 23.
A little bit more aggression this time. Snatchy pushing up behind that forward smoke set up by the T side. They do put a couple of bullets through, but no one connecting with him yet. He is ice cold inside. He's just waiting. Somebody surely is going to have to flash in him, but it goes away.
There's no flashes.
No, you're right. There's actually none. He's just standing inside. He gets a kill. And Aiko, if he can't follow that up, that might just be the round falling apart. That is a ridiculous play.
That's a very bold play. I was thinking the same thing as you were. I was waiting for the flashbang from a teammate, waiting for someone to get in position, but then I just realized no one had one. Snatchy might have done the same exact thing. Called for a flash only to realize there was none on board. Another smoke in towards the mid window. And Tricked being very cautious in this round.
Up in the apartments as well. Shush is making his way. Try and see if he could clear out any kind of a path into the A bomb site. Close behind him there is the CC-75.
That could do some damage in this position.
Yeah, and if he gets that kill quick veggie and then turns and sort of picks up the Krieg and turns around, then we've got something to work with. Snacks, that could cause a distraction. There it is. Oh, he wanted that Krieg, but he won't get it. And PHR, the only other defender there. Snacks went down in CT spawn. And Mihu, 23 seconds. A bit less time, and maybe he tries to run to try and stop the bomb plant. Now instead, ooh, good headshot, but they know where he is. And 1 versus 3, this should not be winnable. He does have armor, and he's picked up an AK-47. And Tricked need to play for the bomb here. Almost showing himself. Miho back in the middle. He wants to find that first play. He does not have a kit at the moment, so he's already very, very low on time. And Roy will be able to take him down. A 9th round for Trick, but definitely a moment of slight concern there.
And this is where that buy in the 2 rounds ago with the Deagles and the Scout is a little questionable. Even though they saved the weapons and could reuse them, they finally get a chance to get rifles back on the board after 2 rounds without them, and you essentially have a situation where you're going to be missing some nades, you're going to be missing some kits. You know, Snatchy's been playing well with the AWP, doesn't have that weapon as well, so just that investment that didn't really yield a whole lot of results just holds them back in this round. Tactical timeout coming out one more time. Talk things over as this map gets close to finishing.
All those little details, some rifles lost, some buys that maybe were unnecessary toward the end of the map. I mean, if Trick keep running it back, all of that is going to accumulate, and suddenly you wish you could have just one more AWP somewhere, another round to buy, and maybe you can't, so.
Maybe just 1 kit.
Maybe 1 more kit, yeah. It can be devastating.
3 rounds in a row for Tricks. They need to build so much more, but not yet. Virtus.pro still like just staying just 1 round away from map point. Good round from Veggie, nice shot. His aggression's been solid, but that time he only gets the 1. And the rest of Virtus.pro has to slink away from this mid pressure.
Still so aggressive to take those early mid fights. He wasn't even just peeking the corner, he was peeking quite far into middle.
He was committed, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's like DDK levels of commitment. When he goes in hard.
You have to really admire that, don't you? PHR falling back in on the bomb side itself. A little bit of backup from Snatchy. Still over a minute. And the bomb, yeah, it looks like they want to go for that bomb side, the B bomb side. That could be interesting. Snacks is on that side.
It's the weaker bomb side at the moment. Mihu's going to be there to back him up very quickly. He'll have to have that angle from catwalk, but 2 defenders in the A bomb site are very far away. It's all about how early Snacks can actually spot this. He's been going for that jump. He just lays out his smoke, so that's going to actually deny information if he was going for it. But he's kind of trusting that Trick doesn't want to go through.
Yeah, but they will soon. 35 seconds. He has to buy time. He'd get a kill and stay alive, but now he's moved closer. So now it's kind of more all in from his point of view. Now 2 kills, probably the better solution. They're down on top of him and he's gonna get nothing for it. Hunden, a big opening and a big double kill for him so far in the round. And a quick bomb plant means they are going to back out and save these rifle 10 rounds for Tricked.
I'm curious as to why Snacks was looking over towards Kitchen and Market, just because he had his teammate in the ladder room watching, you know, you could peek into the windows. I'm not sure what communication was there that made Snacks think he was vulnerable to a flank. Oh, missed shot from Mihu.
Yeah, that could be, you know, miscommunication, or maybe he does ask the player there, and are you sure you've been holding that the whole time? And guy's like, maybe.
Yeah,
so,
right. Yeah, okay, maybe it's possible he got by me. I'm not sure, but regardless,
maybe is never a good answer, is it? In those situations,
it's not at all. And Snacks, by the time he realized they were coming towards the B bomb site, he turned just in time to look directly into a flashbang.
14-10. A good run being put up here by the Danish side. Bubsky starting to really get there. A-Core starting to warm up. All bad signs for VP, even as they are almost at the finish line here in map number 1.
They're doing it again, though. They're going for another investment. Snacks down to the UMP. Veggie on a Fama, still not the best of utility. And they're going to stack at the B bomb site. A lot of gambles being taken. This is curious to me. Virtus.pro at one point had what, that 14-6 lead?
Yep.
And they've had so many rounds where it feels like they've gambled here. With such a massive lead, you don't need to be taking these risks.
Man, he's quick, Bubsky. He was mentally preparing to check underpass, and he has to move quite a bit to react to that. Snacks down, and Snatchy is alone on that A-bomb side with an AUG and a smoke. So, you know, he could create a bit of cover for himself with the smoke maybe, but otherwise, I don't know how he's gonna get all these kills. So many people are gonna be coming for him. Needs to fight early. Good one to start with, but it's just not enough. And that's the A defense gone. At least me who got the kill on Bubsky on the other side, so they're still competitive in the round. I
think they're going to at least see if they can get anything else to make this retake happen. This bomb is exposed. They can actually spam it down, but Pietro doesn't realize it until it's too late. The smoke cleared. He would have had a chance, and there's a gap in that smoke. What a huge kill to find for Mihu.
Oh, that's so clever. You could see Roy absolutely thought that was safe, and it wasn't. A-Core getting a kill on Veggie in a 2-on-2. A lot on the line. Virtus.pro looking for map ball. A-Core gonna get one more, and the spray coming through. Mihu wanted that, but he doesn't get it, and now he's running out of time. Swiftly, he goes down. A triple kill here for the Danish sniper. That is a fantastic way to win around 11-14. And Tricked. Oh man, they're taking some big steps in the right direction.
Yeah, this one is starting to slip out of the grasp of Virtus.pro. Again, a couple scenarios seem like, this was great from Snatchy. The prediction to look right up at Palace and just couldn't win the fight. It's a hard one to be on to win, to come out on top of, but it would have been so great if he was able to. Stellar play from A-Core at the end. 2-on-3, he finds all of them with the op. And if you're Virtus.pro now, you're starting to sweat a little bit, starting to feel a tad nervous.
Yeah, and that's where you need the experience of having played together a lot. You need some good leadership, and I mean, I think between Snacks and me, who maybe two, and obviously Cuban behind them, they're going to have the leadership and certainly the experience.
Yes. We'll see what they come up with. Another investment that, you know, prevents them from having the strongest buy in the world. They'll have to have this round with 3 deagles, a P250, a 5.7. They've got some flashbangs as well. Perhaps wanting to find a timing towards middle. They did it a couple times we've commented on with Veggie, where they had like a delayed mid push. And they've had some success. And I think if you're VP at this moment with all these flashbangs, you got to be thinking we need to wait until they get close up towards connector, and we have 4 flashbangs that we can just bomb over the roof and just see what happens from there.
Oh, that Molotov. Not quite close. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, Snacks dancing inside of the fire. No way out for him.
Well, they are looking like they're going to attack towards the stack, but Virtus.pro, just as they're lining up for this A hit, are rotating to the other side of the map. So no defense to be mounted, and Tricked is going to love that when they turn this corner. They're going to get to 12 rounds, Anders. 6 in a row to get to this point. We said they had to go on a pretty massive run before VP hits map point, and they're doing exactly that. Even now, even if VP gets to 15, in this next round. Like they're within striking distance.
I don't even know what to say. I really wasn't expecting it. Shush in the bomb side, not going to really see anybody. One flashbang is out. They're going to try and see if they can run onto the site, but yeah, these rifles are going to chew them up. Just overpowered by the weaponry. 12-14. I was just doing the classic casting thing. You know, anything can happen any given Sunday. Let's see what, you know, all that stuff.
You've used your powers for evil.
Apparently, now they're here and really, really within striking distance. 12-14. Double AWP being picked up by Virtus.pro. It's very likely that could be the answer. And that's something that they have sort of avoided because of the force buys. Oh, Roy rushing in, Snatchy, sorry, getting a kill quickly there on him. And that might have been enough. That buys the time. Finally, they get one kill in return, but Shush has gone down, and they're so low on health. They've been stopped, and PHR with a headshot taking down Bubsky. Virtus.pro, there's the defense that they've been looking for almost 10 rounds. Acor and Hunden 2-on-4 here.
But don't count him out. Acor with this up. Plenty of time, plenty of space, and VP, if they get nervous, if they try and find some information, he's got over a minute to just sit here and wait for a mistake. A lot of it's going to come down to timing. Where is he looking? Is he looking in the right direction to capitalize on it? That footstep from Veggie definitely heard, but PHR got tired. And the luck is not with Acor. Looking the other direction from that peak, and PHR with 3 kills has held this down so well. Mihu to finish it off. 4 players survive. The double up setup is saved. And Virtus.pro now 3 chances to close out Mirage.
Really well done. The fact that Roy was challenging the fire just right off the bat, that could have been a thing that could have absolutely caught you off guard, and they managed to fall back, they managed to buy the time. Yeah, that kill right there from Snatchy is huge. Even if he goes down afterwards, that's so important.
Up for Snacks in the window. Looking for a timing of someone to jump through the smoke. He's gonna go for another one around the wall. Oh, and aggression. Acor's seen that so many times. Veggie has rinsed and repeated that play. A leg shot on Mihu, but he finds the frag. It's a 4-on-4.
I'm so shocked that Acor actually went for that peek against Mihu. And look at Bubsky. He was actually trying to wall bang him through as Mihu was falling back. That's also clever.
I can't believe Veggie went for that push for like the 5th time in this half. It's getting a bit much now. It hasn't been too successful recently. Mihu with another AWP. As he was legged, they traded off to him.
Snatchy very close, but he can fall back behind the corner. He's got PHR behind him with a rifle. They are kind of sandwiched in here. One good flashbang and PHR's got nowhere to go. Snatchy has to get this opening frag. It's a pretty quick flick to take him down. PHR turning for it, and now Roy coming in with the flank. Oh, he misses the opportunity. They do line up for him, but Snatchy taking care of Roy, and that's the map. 16-12. Snatchy with a beautiful triple to save them. And all of the worries are done. They make their way through.